everyone, and Merry Christmas. It is currently Christmas Eve when I'm filming this. I'm sorry if I don't sound like my normal self. I woke up this morning and had pretty much no voice, but I do want to get this video up for y'all, so I'm going to try to make this work. We are going to be planning in the prettiest little planner from Spires Media, her Seriously Simple planner. We're going to be planning from the 26th of December to the 1st of January. Now, I know most people are doing New Year's Eve spreads or New Year's spreads, but my son's birthday is on the 30th. And something I've been doing for the last few years is I let them choose the theme of the week of their birthday. And he has chosen Mario Brothers. So while everyone else is doing New Year's spreads, mine is going to be Mario Brothers. I'm going to start by going to Keynote. I've really been loving planning in Keynote. So why change that now? I'm going to copy this page. This is an insert made by Lisa Hart. I do have a custom Pretty Little Planner. I'm just waiting on it to be done. And with the holidays, I just have to be patient. So we're going to start a new presentation, and I will keep using the spread that Lisa made until I get my planner. And so I'm going to start by pasting that page I copied. It was just my blank copy that I keep. And then I'm going to open another blank slide. Actually, three blank slides because I'm going to go ahead and import my stickers in as well. So on this last one, I'm going to touch the plus, go to all photos, and I do have the stickers saved already. So there's one of them. These are from Monica's Marvelous Printables. You can find her in her Facebook group. She has a lot of really cute printables, especially if you want like character type printables. Okay, now we're going to start with our spread. Go to plus, choose the shape icon, and do the rounded corner. This way I can get my masking shape for the background. So once I have that part lined up, I'm going to use the little green dot to adjust my corners where I want them. And then I'm going to tap the shape and cut. Now I'm going to go to this blank slide I have. Plus, I'm going to choose my images. And I just went to Google and typed in Mario wallpaper. And this is what I got. So this is what we are going to be making kind of the background of my page. So I just blew that up and I'm going to touch and paste my shape. Now I want this section. So once I have the shape that I drew over my planner page pasted on the part of the picture I want, I'm going to press and hold with one finger on the shape and tap the background. And then my menu pops up. I'm going to mask with shape and select done. So that is going to be my background. So now I'm going to touch and copy it. Go to my planner page, touch and paste. Get it lined up. And then I'm going to go to the paintbrush, style, and if you scroll down, you have opacity. And I'm going to take that down probably 55 looks pretty. We're going to go ahead and go to 50. So once I get it there, I'm going to go back to where I have my rings stored. And I'm going to do actually the gold rings. I know gold's not my color, but it is my son's favorite color. And Mario does have gold ring or gold coins. So I guess the gold rings are only fitting. So I'm going to paste those and get them lined up where I want them. And then I'm going to press and hold in the white area, select all, group my page, Then I'm going to go to the paintbrush and lock it down. That way, as I'm moving my stickers around and creating my spread, I'm not going to be moving the backgrounds around. So then I'm going to go to plus shape, choose the square box, and we're going to make my headers or date covers. So let's zoom in a bit here. I want them the full length, but just a little bit wider. Another thing I need to remember is to turn off the shadowing. That really changes how they look. So now I'm going to make sure those cover like I want them to. Okay. Needs to be just a hair bigger. That looks good to me. So now I'm going to copy that. Actually, I could cut that because I'm going to go here on this page. If you look, she has already included headers in hers, but I'm not going to use her headers because she did create this for a vertical layout and I'm doing horizontal. So I'm going to paste my shape over here and then I'm going to make sure it's selected. Go to the paintbrush, style, fill, and I'm going to scroll over until I get the color wheel. At the bottom, you'll see the little eye drop. So I'm going to choose that and pick this bright green like she used for her headers. Only I'm going to use it to create my own. So now I'm going to copy that shape and go back to my page and paste it in place. So I'm going to do that for each day because I want each day to have a header. Now I choose to use this last square of the week as kind of my notes square. That's where I put things like menu. I am no longer tracking my hydrate in my personal planner here. I am actually doing that on a fitness spread because that is one of my goals for the new year is to do a little better with my health. So I'm going to continue pasting these on. I'm sorry if I sound real scratchy, guys. I don't want to just leave a bunch of not talking, but my and of course Christmas morning. And not to mention that I have a brand new baby niece and tomorrow will be my first time to get to hold her, but I don't want to hold the little baby if I'm sick. So I'm really hoping I wake up feeling a lot better than I do right now. So now that I have all of those in place, I'm going to go touch the side to bring up my panels, and I'm going to go and look at washi. I'm going to pick this skinnier washi at the top. So I'm going to move my page over to the side. I'm going to touch it, copy it, and then paste it here beside it to work with it. Double tap will let me crop it down to part of the image because I don't want the whole page. And then once I have that cropped down, I can make it bigger and zoom in and kind of adjust my cropping so that it's where I want it. It's one thing I love about Keynote is you can really be more precise. So I'm going to copy that, go back to my page, and I'm going to go ahead and put it along the bottom down here. Now that is about how wide I want it, I think. Let me really zoom in here. It's a little wider than I want it. And those black lines from the bricks were throwing me off. So let's see. If I do that, That is about perfect for me. Okay, so now I'm going to touch that one, copy it, touch and paste it right on the other side. I like things symmetrical. So there's my washi. Now we're going to go and we're going to do one of the checklists because, as always, I do like to have a checklist. And we're going to try something. I said I wasn't going to use the headers, but we're going to try leaving the header on there, see how it looks. If I don't like it, I can always take it off. So I'm going to really zoom in here so I can make sure I get this like I want it. That one looks like it's off slightly. Let's go with this block. I think they're all pretty much the same. I'm going to delete this because it's trying to use that to align some of my stuff, and I really don't need it to. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to copy it, touch over here to the side, bring up my planner page, and start pasting it. Now I'm going to do mine like that so that, no, I'm not. I lied. I want the to do to set below the header that I made. And I don't think that makes it too small. So we're going to go with that. Now, I'm going to do one of these each day of the week. That's another thing I'm really liking about using Keynotes is because I can control the layering. For some reason, on that one, my header is always a little bit longer. Or my to-do box is always longer, so it hangs over my header. So now I can just go to the arrange and pull that up so it has the same look as the other ones. Because again, I like my symmetry. And I'm going to continue the same thing on this other side of the page. Pasting my to-do boxes. I'm not going to lie, you would think with it being Christmas and things being so busy that I would have used my planner a lot this week. And early in the week I did. But about midway through the week, there was so much going on and people getting sick. And so I just haven't done that good at keeping up with my planner this week. I may go back and fill it in a little bit, kind of backfill. Excuse me. Now for these, I am not going to use the header because these are really more of a decoration element for me. But we're going to start with the full boxes. And I'm going to use this one on the 30th, which is what day? Friday. Because that is one of my son's favorite characters, and Friday is his birthday. It's hard to believe he will be 14. I don't even know what I'm going to do with myself. So now I'm just going to take and alternate using one of the characters and this kind of background. Again, this is where I'm going to have to use the layering option to pull that header up. So I'm going to go back there. Let's paste another one. I'm going to do Luigi because it seems natural to me that Luigi and Mario are on the same page. So now I'm going to do another one of the sceneries. That is not what I wanted to do. Let's try making this bigger. And then, because I'm having trouble getting it to line up. There we go. And this one's going right there. So now I can just bring that in. I hope everyone has had a wonderful holiday weekend or week. I'm excited. Tomorrow is actually Christmas morning. And to me, it is so much more fun when you have kids. Their excitement just makes Christmas worth it. And I'm pretty excited. My kids they went shopping with their grandparents yesterday. And they keep telling me, "You're going to like what I got you." So I'm pretty excited to see what they come up with. So there's Yoshi. And it looks like I need to zoom in and adjust just a little bit. My oldest son, the one whose birthday is this week, is actually still up. So I would give more information about what he's getting for Christmas, but I don't want to ruin the surprise for him. So I'm going to go with another one of the sceneries. I'm kind of staggering characters and scenery. So, and then here I'm going to need to go select my header and pull it up. Now I've got one more, and that would be Princess Peach, who happens to be my favorite Mario character. I think it's amusing that he likes Mario so much because Mario was one of my favorite games as a kid. Of course, on the original Nintendo. So, but he still likes his video games. So, here is what my week is looking like so far. Let's go ahead and do the plus and select text and get that selected. We're going to start here. I'm going to double tap that. It's going to be Monday, the 26th. And now I'm going to double tap in there again and then select the whole thing and go to style. That is not what I wanted. I'm going to hit the paintbrush and then change my font. Let's see. That looks like that will work good. And then I want to make it smaller. And I'm going to actually do the color in red, I think. I wonder if I can use this paint drop or that did not work. Let's do that again. Go back to that fill. I was trying to zoom in, but I want to pick this red color that she used for these headers. I don't really, hold on. Maybe I should try zooming in before and see if that helps. Now, touch up here at the top to get the paintbrush and then go to color. Use the picker tool. That's better. Okay, we'll go with that. Now I'm going to copy this and paste it, move it to line up, and change it to say Tuesday, the 27th. Do any of y'all have any special activities y'all are planning for New Year's? I am a mother. I have 3 kids. Not going to be doing a whole lot, though we are lucky to my in-laws live out in the outside the city limits. So we get to go and do fireworks for the 4th of July. Most 4th of July, or not 4th of July, New Year's Eve. They buy them on 4th of July and then we save them. So come New Year's Eve, we still have some fireworks we get to go do. So I'm hoping that there was some left and that we get to go do fireworks New Year's Eve. But other than that, I really don't think we have anything planned. My kids always say they want to stay up. They're going to stay up all night. And most of the time they don't make it, which I'm pretty okay with because most of the time I don't make it. I guess that's part of being a parent. I'm not as young as I used to be. But we might stay up. We'll try. They're getting a little older. Of course, they may have to keep me awake now, which I'm sure they would be happy to do. Friday is the 30th. I've almost got all of my date covers put in. This is Saturday, which is New Year's Eve. And then we got Sunday, which is the first day of the new year. Do y'all make New Year's resolutions? I'm not really making any resolutions this year, but I would like to see some positive changes. Well, so I'm going to focus on some of those things, but not necessarily make resolutions. I've heard people who pick a word for the year. I don't really I don't really do that. But like I said, I do want to see some positive things happen for me and my family. So let's look and see what icons she includes. Okay, I do want to get one of these little computers. Um, I don't know if I mentioned it, but my husband did get laid off the week before Christmas. So he needs to remember to get some paperwork filed that day. So I'm going to use this little coupon or computer laptop icon to help remind him to get that done. And because I have such a pretty background, I think I am going to use the instant alpha and try to take off some of this white background. So we need to remember to do that on Monday. I think we can do it on Monday. I know some businesses are closed on Monday. I'm going to go ahead and put it on Monday. And then if I need to move it, one of the joys about digital is it's easy for me to move. I have already found out that on Tuesday, my son is going to have his typical appointment. And I think I'm going to use these blocks, question blocks. I think I would know what they're called, but I know you jump and hit them and you get different things out of them. I'm going to use those as my markers for my events for this week. So we're going to copy this one and let's zoom in here. I'm going to paste it, make it smaller because I don't need it that big. But I know my son that normally has after school stuff on Tuesday still does. And the same thing on Wednesday. I'm trying to think. I really don't think we have much else going on. Um, my calendar because things that are scheduled real far in advance will end up going on our phone calendars. For one, it syncs between my husband and my phone, but then I can look at it. One of the doctors my children see, they schedule 6 months in advance. Besides my son's birthday, which I have an idea of how I'm decorating for that. Okay, so that is really all I have this week is those two appointments. And then I'm going to use two of these like that. And let's see. I saw it on one of them. I don't think it was this page. No, let's check this page. That's not the page I want either. It must have been this page. I was going to do a banner. I know what I'll do. Okay, we're going to go back here because I want it to look like a banner between these days where I'm going to put in. So I'm going to use the shape tool and I'm going to make a box. I want it to be a little bit behind those blocks. And then I'm going to go to the style, turn off the shadow, fill, and go to that dropper tool and get this gold color. Now I'm going to go to the arrange and put it behind those blocks. I think it needs to be a touch smaller so it looks like it's just kind of, there we go. And then I'll write in that that's his birthday and that he will be 14 years old. Okay, now I do want my menu. So let's delete this so I have a blank. And then I'm going to go plus, photo, insert from. I'm going to go up here and choose location, Dropbox. I'm going to go to stickers. See what I got here. Functional. I'm pretty sure I've organized these so it should be in functional. We're going to go for this one. Now, I know this says work hours, so I want something for my menu. So I'm going to go with this green over here because that kind of matches the Mario green we got going on. Adjust my cropping. And y'all saw me on Good Notes where I use like a little square. Well, here's one thing that I've learned in Keynotes that I really like. So I'm going to again take this little square and make it to cover it because I want that to say menu or dinners. Now I'm going to go back to the style, turn off the shadow, select the fill option, scroll over to the little dropper and pick my color. Now I'm going to press and hold in the white area, select all, and group. So now it treats this as one shape. So where I covered where it said work schedule, I'm going to copy this now. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to paste this, make it smaller. And put it right here. And then I'm going to select this, copy it, paste it. And what that does is make sure I keep the same format, the same font and everything. And I'm going to type dinners. and move it up on top of this. Now I need to make it just a touch smaller. So I'm going to decrease the size to about, we'll say 14. Okay. Now I'm going to just adjust it so it's sitting where I want it. And that is pretty much how my spread's going to look for this week. Now, I learned something new. I'm always trying to share new information with y'all. Instead of exporting this as a PDF, I should be able to press and hold in the white area, select all, and then copy. And now we're going to double tap my home button, come over here to my pretty little planner, press and hold, and hit paste. And that didn't work because part of it was down. So let me take that off, go back to Keynote. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to touch just my background and unlock it. And now I'm going to press and hold, select all, copy. And if it worked right, there we go. Now I just line this up, kind of center it, and make it the size I need it to. Basically, I'm putting it on like a giant sticker over the page that's already there. Once I get it in place, tap outside it, and there is my spread for this week. So my throat is getting pretty scratchy. I know this hasn't been my best video, or I haven't given as many details. I'm sorry. I will finish writing this down after I'm done. I've just got to add in my couple to-dos and my son's birthday. And hopefully, by time to do a plan with me next week, I'm feeling better. My voice won't sound as scratchy. But I hope y'all have a wonderful New Year's Eve. Stay safe and a wonderful beginning to the next year. Goodbye.